And here we are. Puppy Mommy, Daniel, welcome back. Oh shit, am I doing a Kaiser? Fuck. Uh what up, guys? I see you, Nomad. I see you, McAddicts. MST. Shut up. Puppy Mommy. Oh, you Puppy Mommy. Now, I wasn't gonna go live. I wasn't. I really wasn't. I wanted to take a break today. I did. Sarcasm Ranger. Hello, sir. Hello. Who the fuck is Alice? Welcome. And I didn't. I wasn't gonna do this. I really didn't want to do this. But Kaiser made some comments, and we have to address them. Of course, we have to address the comments. These comments, are Kaiser egregious, right? And of course, they're claims that he makes without any proof. So again, it's this thing. It's this thing, that people I like. I just don't get it, right? None of us get it. None of us understand his crowd. Why is Wrangler's word so credible that he could just make a claim and you not question it? Now, making a claim like someone having a felony warrant, you would think Kaiser doesn't need proof. Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. Why would he need proof? I mean, he doesn't need proof that he was, in the military, because who needs proof for that, right? He doesn't need proof that he has a daughter. He doesn't need proof that, he even Kimmy are married. He doesn't need proof that he has a husky. He doesn't need any he doesn't need any kind of proof whatsoever. So when it comes to his claims, he could just go ahead and state whatever he wants whenever he wants, right? I don't think so. See, the thing about it is that even if he wanted to claim things that were, say, true, you would still need something to back that up. You couldn't just say something and not back it up, right? And the funny thing is that he can't even state a claim that even sounds true. That even sounds true. Now, the first part of his bullshit, and everybody should know it's bullshit, is that when he calls out Stone Vet, when he calls out Josh, he calls him Jimmy. He says Jimmy like he doesn't know who Josh is. You know who Josh is. You know who Josh is. You know his name is Josh. You know almost everything about him. Just like you know almost everything about everybody who's in the F3 fam. How can I say that with such confidence? Am I not making a claim without any proof? Tell you why. Because number one, Kaiser, you're afraid that Josh is going to skull fuck you one day. You are scared of Josh 100%. You are so scared you do not mention him. And then the second thing about you is that you like looking at other people's pockets. You like checking other grown men's pockets. So most definitely, you know who Josh is. Just like you know who all of us are. Because you're checking our pockets, man. Hey, what's up, guys? I see you down there. Angel. So nice to see you. Like I said, you know exactly who Josh is. So that whole bullshit little dumbass fucking run line that you did, Jimmy, no one believes you that you don't know who Josh is or that you don't know his name. So that's number one. Number two on the list is you making the claim that he has a felonious record or a felonious warrant at that. A warrant? Come on, dude. You're gonna have to do way better than that if you're gonna make a claim like that. Everybody knows that a warrant comes with certain information. You can't just make a claim like that. You can't just make a claim of a warrant and just say, oh, someone's got a warrant. Because warrants come with some information, right? If you have a warrant, I don't care if the warrant is for the dumbest thing like skipping out on your ticket, right? It's gonna say that you skipped out on the ticket. Now, what did Frauded Wrangler forget to mention when he mentioned these warrants? What was the crime? Did he say what the crime was? That would be the first thing I would say, right? It's the first thing he says when he mentions Chris's warrants, right? Why didn't he mention that? Joey, Kadav. Nice to see you guys, man. Danny, nice to see you. Kiddo, I see you. Why didn't you mention the warrant? Why didn't you mention the warrant, the felony that he had? Why didn't you say what he was running from? You said felony warrant. Did you just limited the scope on that warrant, right? What kind of a felony was it? I mean, it is a warrant. So that type of information would not be excluded. I mean, if you're running from the police, you would expect for the police to know why you're running from them. They need to know that information. Everybody needs to know that information, right? Why didn't you say what the felony was? Such a claim. Such a claim. Hello, Spartan. Of course. Well, regardless, kiddo, even if he said criminal, even if he just said criminal, a warrant is not something. Hey, look, man, let's take it back, okay? Let's and this is basics, right? You don't even have to be like in the law. You don't even have to be like a lawyer, anything. This is the funny part is that you don't have to do none of these thoughts. You don't have to be in any of this. I well, only frauds. I hope it is the final thought. If it's not, then I may it's not like the end of me. It's just the final thoughts of the night. Okay, maybe I should have made it more clear. Thank you for pointing that out. What's up, Kiko? ¿Qué dice la buena vida? But let's take it back, right? Like I said, you don't have to be an expert at the law. You really don't. You really don't. You really don't have to define whether the warrant is a misdemeanor or a felony. Let's take it back. Let's go back to the days of the Old West when they used to put out warrants for the bad guys, right? And everybody's seen them, right? Warrant, fugitive on the run, or criminal on the run. What is the first thing that they list off after the description? What crime did they commit? What crime did they commit? You made a claim, Kiser. The first thing you should have done is tell us what crime did Josh commit. That is very important information on a warrant. Wanted for what? Exactly, Mirrors. What is he wanted for? What did he do? How convenient that you left that out, right? Come on, Kiser. We're not that stupid, man. So we don't believe you regardless. First of all, no receipts. I'm sorry, dude. You got no credibility. You're a liar. You're a 5-time felon, 2-time basic training dropout, 5 new felonies waiting on the wings. Only suspect in the death of a real combat Marine veteran, Donald Atwater Cameron Jr. These are all confirmed facts. These are all things that people have actual facts, actual documentation that has been put out on you. These are not claims. You made a claim. You got no proof. You got no skills. But just in case anybody wants to say that over here we don't have proof, right? Let's look at Josh's record. What do we have here? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I pulled up the wrong record. Oh, oops. Hey, oh, excuse me. Did I say Josh? I meant Kiser. Hey, Kiser. You see, when you mention somebody's criminal record, or when they have a warrant or whatever, you may want to pull up a piece of, documentation like this. Okay? You see what this is? This is what's called a receipt, sir. So when you make a claim like somebody has a warrant or somebody has felonies or something, you can back up what they're saying. You see that? So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. What does this say? State of Alabama, 2022. Charge 1, burglary. Third. Charge 2, theft of property. Charge 3, fraud, credit. Charge 4, burglary. Third. Charge 5, theft of property. Date, 2/19/2022. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's not 20 years ago. That's 2 years ago. Isn't that silly? I think it's silly, right? There's always a reason. Yeah. Isn't this funny, Kaiser? Isn't it funny how when somebody makes a claim, they could have actual receipts behind it? You don't get away with just making a claim and not having a receipt, sir. So, my thing is this. You made a claim. You said Jimmy or Josh has a warrant. Let's see it, Kaiser. Let's see this warrant. I'll bet anything that you don't have a warrant. You can't just make a claim without a receipt. We don't make claims over here. We have receipts. We're not saying Kaiser is a 5-time felon because he isn't one. We're not claiming he has 5 charges that haven't been adjudicated because he doesn't have them. They're real. They're real, and he can't hide them. His lies cannot hide the truth, and his lies cannot hide the people telling the truth. You can't discredit the people who are good out here doing what they have to do to bring you down, Kiser. And really, they don't want to do that. Because talk to Josh and he'll tell you that's not what he wants to do. He just wants to bring truth to light. He just wants to have you guys know the truth. The truth about a stolen valor, piece of shit, murder, burglar. That's all he wants. And all Kiser wants is to save the little bit of money he can get right now before he has to go to jail for these charges right here. This is what this is about, people. If you're a Kiser simp right now, if you're someone over there thinking that Kiser is not gonna do any time when he goes to jail because all we like to talk about is the murder indictment, and we like to talk about the murder indictment because we like to remind people that there's a cold case out there that needs to be, looked at. But don't think he's gonna run away from this. He can push back dates. He can try and try and try, but it's only a matter of time. There may not be warrants, but you best believe your ass Kiser's running. That's why he's sitting in his mom's house in Oklahoma. That's why he doesn't go anywhere. That's why YouTube is his life. Because he fears touching grass. He fears what's out there. Hell, he might fear his dealer after he beat him up 2 times. Oh, don't think we believe those stupid lies about you having a black eye over a table. There's no table in the world that gives you a black eye like that, man. We're not that stupid. Now, the other thing I had to say about this, you talked about Chris, man, and I don't back up Chris in his thought process when it comes to the law. I don't back up Chris with his ideology. But to me, that's superficial. To me, that's like, I don't back up MST for his love of the Sacramento Kings. I also don't back up other people who don't like sports. But does that mean that I don't like them as people? No, that doesn't mean anything. Sure. Sometimes I feel disappointed in Chris because he could do a lot more with his influence if he wanted to. But whatever. Who cares? That's his business. I don't dehumanize people because I don't agree with them. They have to do much more than that. They have to act a certain way. They have to do certain things that suck. Whether you agree that the things that he does it sucks or not, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'm not here to back up the things that he's done. But you talked about him not having a dad, like it was some sort of failure on him. And anybody who celebrates that comment, that's bullshit. That is not a burn. That is not a gotcha. That is straight personal shit that should not be celebrated. Regardless of what kind of human being Chris turned out to be. If a child doesn't have his dad because his dad walked out of him, that is not his fault. You celebrating that is fucking shit, dude. And it proves what kind of a vile piece of shit you are. There are plenty of people who have gone their life without knowing their biological parents. It's not their fault. It's not a failure on them. And if you believe so, and you can celebrate that, you're a worthless piece of shit, man. You are exactly what we think you are. A murder burglar piece of shit. More egregious to me than the lie you put out on Josh, which actually means absolutely nothing. Because all you have to do is spend 5 minutes to get to know Josh and to know that there's no possible way that a stand-up guy like Josh would have any kind of fucking warrant. When the man makes mistakes, he stands on them, he takes it in the chin, and he keeps moving. That's right, I said takes it in the chin. Um, but he's just that kind of guy. The kind of guy that you wish you were, Kiser, or the kind of guy you wish you can show that you are. I don't know. I don't even think you care to be that kind of person. I think you wish that people would believe that you're that kind of person just so you can take their money. But like I said, the thing that's most egregious about that is that you celebrated somebody losing their parents. I don't care what your daddy would do or whatever, your mom. Be happy that you have a mom that's willing to take you in while you're doing your fucking crap. Appreciate her. But of course you don't, because you're a narcissistic piece of shit, dude. You've proven it, you've shown it, and with your fucking comments tonight, I don't know how people can fucking follow you after something like that. You celebrated a child being abandoned. Fuck what he turned out to be. Hell, it might have been that abandonment that made him who he is today. That's not something to be celebrated. That's not a gotcha. You're fucking sick. I was estranged from my father early on, and I was raised by my grandpa. And God damn it, if anybody would have said that my dad walking out was my fault, my grandpa would have whooped their ass. And that's not some sort of anecdote. That's the fucking truth. You don't know real men, Kaiser. You're not a real man. Real men don't check other men's pockets. You work tomorrow? Hang on. Hang on, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. My brother wanted to come in and ask me some questions. Anyways, um, I don't. I didn't really want to take on this live tonight, but I thought that those comments were super egregious, and I just like I had to say something about them. Um, I know Jeff was doing a great job on his lives, and I hope everybody's supporting him. Yeah, my brother's a good dude. He comes around. Uh, he he comes around and he keeps me on track whenever I need it because that's my brother. He's my older brother. Um, Again, I I didn't have my dad around when I was a kid, and I had my grandpa. I had my older brothers. I always had people who were there to pick me up when I needed it, and my brother's one of them. I hope someday that he can feel comfortable enough to get on here and talk to you guys as well. It'll be cool. He's a little shy to be on camera, but he's a cool guy. Um. Anyways, I know nobody believes Kaiser, and I thank you guys for showing up. This wasn't going to be long. It really just was my final thoughts on this idiot and the bullshit he was spewing. I'll be back with live tomorrow, guys. Maybe earlier. I don't know. Maybe I'll get with Jeff. I know there's some new title out there, some crazy title. I know Jeff is covering it. Um, we'll cover it. We'll have fun with that. Yeah, Kaiser, you're such a fucking piece of shit, man. You're such a bullshitter, dude. Like, y- but oh well, whatever. You know what I mean. What are we gonna do, right? Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Uh, don't forget to hit the like when you leave. Share, do all the things that make YouTube happy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Uh, love you guys. Bye. You know, someday I'll get my exit right. You know that? This is bullshit. Where the fuck is I can't find my stupid thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Dark out.